Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Google. I've talked about them a couple times in the past, not a lot, but they've just been on a run here lately and been doing really well. So I'm currently at $123.09. You see they hit that price back in August. It would have been a good time to sell, and rebought back in November. I was buying it, trying to buy as much as I could under $100, and this would have been an excellent buy. And I'd watch it in the 90s, it'd hit 100, come back down, and was just kind of, as you can see, some of the action going on in here. But ever since we hit right in here and just kind of stayed in the 103, 104s, and then it just kind of took off, as you see. So got over a 9% in the past year. Past 3 months, an excellent return, up over 33% in the past month. We'll just call it 15%, so still would have been a good buy right in there. I was trying to buy under hundreds, and right at the $100 mark would have been a good buy there as well compared to what it is now. So down in the red in the last week. That's the only red, and down a little bit today. So maybe it's kind of pulling back or testing that 123, 124 price. But we'll see what it does. But again, GOOGL, and there's I think the Class C GOOG, basically the same price. So I bought both of them in the past. They pretty much are mirrored one another, but if you don't know much about Google, you're probably watching this on a Google device, and you are watching this on YouTube, so that is another part of Google. But feel free to pause and go over all of that. But it's been around since 2015, $1.62 trillion market cap, high today of 124.06. Low of 122.16, opened at 122.71. The high is 126.43, and low is 83.34. So if you have a cost basis of right in there, I think my cost basis is like 96 in one account that I can think of. So got a lot of information. Always great rating on this one, so I've never thought not about buying it. So I just like a price point, and I like to stick to it. So we'll see what their next earnings are in July. But everything's AI. AI just did a video on NVIDIA. Google was kind of riding the trend going up. Microsoft, Amazon, quite a few of them. So AI advertising, Google leads the charge with a generative boost. So Google's going to be around. It's not going anywhere. Analyst, right here we have it, GOOG at 123.89 and 123.08 on GOOGL. So like I said, not much difference in the price. Analysts sifted through the AI related product announcements at Google and Marketing Live, concluded then rather the broader rollout of generative AI is potentially harmful to audience engagement, monetization. Google's direction has pointed to improving audience engagement and monetization. Analysts believes generative AI will help more highly quality search traffic and increase the value of ad inventory. So that's what it's all about, keeping the ads going, keeping the revenue going, keeping our stock going up. So this one, I like to see it go up, but that tells me not to buy any when I see it going up. So I like it around the $100 and below mark, or where it was. Who knows if it'll go back down there again, but that's where I was liking to buy it. But because I'm still looking to buy some more. I'm a ways away from retiring, so that's how I look at it. It's good to see your stocks go up, but not if you're buying them. So when you're done buying them, then they can go up. That's how I look at it. Google shares traded lower by 1.18% at $123.95 on the last check on Tuesday. Alphabet stock cruises toward the best month in 3 years as it ups the ante in AI. Analysts recently said he was impressed, but not impressed by Google's increasing pace of development as it seeks to counteract open AI momentum. There we all have the big ones. There for a while, Google and Amazon were pretty much running about the same price, and they're getting close to it again. Amazon fell back, Google was up, and now Amazon's back up. I think it's all because of the AI, so probably be doing a video on Amazon later on. So Wall Street has embraced Alphabet's artificial intelligence initiatives in a big way lately, so much that the stock is on its way to its best monthly performance since the early days of the pandemic. Alphabet are up 15.4%. That is just huge so far in May, and on track to their largest monthly percentage increase since April of 2020, when they rose 17.5% according to the Dow Jones. Stock is essentially neck and neck with Amazon, just as I said before. They were pretty much neck and neck, and then, like I said, they fell back a little bit. Amazon did. Leading the Big Five consumer tech month-to-date basis. May surge for Alphabet comes from the stock trailed big tech peers during the first 4 months of 2023, while Alphabet stock did rise 20.4% in the span. I've only bought, here you can see Meta, which is Facebook, how much they've gone up. They were down a lot. You could have got them for $90 at one point, and they've doubled since then, but they were way down. And Microsoft's announcements with OpenAI followed the bear demo debacle in February-March have raised AI questions. However, announcements over the past 4 weeks have largely put this debate to rest. So they're all good. Nvidia, Google, Amazon, it's ones that I follow, and only problem I have buying them is when they go up and then I put it off and wait for them to come back down. Nvidia vulnerable to in-house AI chip production by Google, Meta, Microsoft, Amazon. They've all been riding the wave. Moat companies developing their AI models are migrating. I just did a video on Nvidia. They were up over 400, I believe, yesterday. So, but then we have Alphabet. As you can see at the 123s, Meta, which is Facebook, at 262. Microsoft has been going up as well, 330. And then we have Amazon at 120. Microsoft will likely bolster strategic partnership with advanced micro devices. That's interesting. I've done a couple videos on AMD as well. Broadcom, I don't have any. As you can see, the price is $803. If you have any Broadcom, you can leave that in the comments. Over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a strong buy with a price target of $130. Google has strong growth prospects through 2023. I think they're always going to be strong. Nobody's really going to touch them, so Google has seen 27.12 million shares traded in the last trading session. The company currently valued at, that's in the trillions. Closed last trade at $124.64 per share, which meant it lost. It's going to go back up. Big deal if it lost that much. But as a whole, the whole month, it has been going up. Some trade information. Red in the last session. The stock has traded in the red for the last 5 days with the highest price hit on Tuesday, 5:30. Google was 124.64. Should have sold that day. If you sold that day, put that in the comments. Estimates and forecasts. My forecast, it's just going to keep going up. So, I mean, if you don't have $120 some dollars, just dollar cost average into it and buy $1 or $5 or $10 a week or month or however you want to do it, it's just going to continue to go up. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just state my opinion. What makes Alphabet an attractive investment now? So, it's always been attractive to me. So, a copy of the same can download here. Third Point offshore fund returned minus 4.1 the first quarter. Oh, there's some big names buying this one. Third Point Management highlighted stock like Alphabet in the first quarter 2023 investor letter. Headquartered in Mountain View, California, Alphabet is a multinational technology company. Stock closed at 123. Kind of already covered most of that information, so just going to kind of skip through it. Feel free to pause and read it for yourself. What is NVIDIA's role in the AI boom and why are its shares soaring? So I just did a video on NVIDIA. Basically, it's a chip maker. And so this come up amongst the Google information. So market value, it hit on Tuesday, which is yesterday, the $1 trillion market. So it's joining Google, Microsoft, Amazon. That's the only ones in there. I might have left one, but if I did, correct me in the comments. Over here on the stock twits at 122.91. Share your idea on Google. My ideas are great for Google, so Meta is unreal. Gonna keep that one. I thought about parting with it. I just can't decide. So QQQ was up yesterday. I have a little bit of that. SPY I've thought about getting, but never have. And then I have Google, so those are all bullish. It looks like. So testing host, new uses generative artificial intelligence and its campaign creation tools. Google's going to be around forever. It's just going to keep going up. They're just into everything. Ads, AI, software for cars. There's a Google car I've read about. It's just companies with so much money, they just keep expanding. So here's why Google was up today. 400% gain in one day, holding longer. Why I love Google. Great long-term buy. It is long-term. I'm just keeping it. The only way I would sell it is if I would watch it and have it go back down and rebuy it, but I'm always going to hold it. Over here on TipRank, showing it as a strong buy. You can't get any better than that. So with a almost 7% upside to 131.24, high of 160, low of 115. But that's all that I have on Google. Like I said, if you have Google, go ahead and list that in the comments. And thank you to Robinhood. I'm not putting the price up there, so don't know what's going on with that. But here you can see they had a run up, just kind of like NVIDIA. Had a run up about the same hour and then just drop back. So had a run up, so who knows what's going on within that 40-minute time frame. But that's all that I have on Google. If you have it, like I said, list it in the comments with your cost basis. How many shares you have would be interesting. If you had it before the split, I didn't. So, and if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just state my opinion. And I thank you for watching. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.